Meanwhile, Pakistan's gambit too is backfiring when it comes to the Taliban. What happened in Afghanistan has emboldened Islamists in the country, and their logic is quite simple. If the Taliban can do it, why not us? The latest instigator is the TLP, the Tehreek-i-Labbaik Pakistan, TLP. They're a banned Islamist outfit. What are they up to now? Thousands of TLP supporters are marching from Lahore to Islamabad, a long march. That's what they're calling it. The situation is precarious. Reports say around 1,000 TLP supporters have been arrested. Major highways have been closed off and internet services disconnected. Clearly, the authorities are preparing for the worst, and with good reason. We're getting reports of sporadic violence from Pakistan. A few train stations were attacked, a few CCTV cameras destroyed, and in some places, the TLP members clashed with police. Things are most volatile in Lahore and Rawalpindi, but chances are it could get worse. The TLP is talking about a plan B. What exactly is this plan? Let's first tell you what a TLP leader told his followers at a protest. And I have that quote: "If any hurdles are created, the party also has a plan B to thwart any official attempts. The government better implement the agreement in true spirit or get ready to face the consequences." Two parts to that statement: the tone and the message. The tone is pretty clear. It's a threat to the Pakistani government. Do not stop the long march. That's what they're saying. Do not block the TLP from entering Islamabad. As for plan B, this is a banned extremist outfit. Their backup plan is unlikely to be civil disobedience. Chances are it will be violent. Now for the message. What agreement is the TLP leader talking about here? What triggered this long march? Why are they protesting? To understand that, I'll have to take you back to November 2020. The TLP was organizing similar protests across the country. What did they want then? Removal of the French ambassador. A French magazine published caricatures of Prophet Muhammad. In response, the TLP asked the Pakistan government to cut all ties with France. Even stranger, the government agreed. That was in November 2020. Months went by, but nothing happened. Pakistan's opposition clearly wasn't interested in the agreement. They called it illogical, and rightly so. So the TLP revived their protests. You probably remember these pictures from April this year. The entire country was paralyzed. What did Imran Khan do this time? No agreement. His government banned the TLP in April this year. Their leader, Saad Hussain Rizvi, was arrested. So this long march now has two objectives. Number one is the release of Saad Rizvi, and number two, expanding radicalism. And that's always been the TLP's agenda. They're firm defenders of Pakistan's blasphemy laws. They want Sharia to be implemented across the country. And don't think this is some fringe outfit. It's not. The TLP was the fifth largest party in the 2018 election. They received around 2.2 million votes. In April this year, the TLP was allowed to contest a by-election in Karachi. And remember, this is a party banned under anti-terror laws. They contested an election. They were fielding candidates for the parliament. What's worse, their candidate came third, ahead of Prime Minister Imran Khan's own party. So fringe or mainstream, you decide. Pakistan has been playing a dangerous double game on terrorism. In public, they claim to be victims. But behind the scenes, their deep state sponsors terror proxies. Case in point, the Taliban. On Thursday, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi visited Kabul. The Taliban rolled out the red carpet. Qureshi was all smiles at the Kabul airport. All the pride of a happy godfather was visible on his face. And this was his assessment after the talks. Listen to this.
जो recognition है ना, वो अभी दुनिया के किसी मुल्क ने नहीं किया, बशमूल पाकिस्तान के.
As far as recognition is concerned, no country in the world has recognized the Taliban yet, including Pakistan. Obviously, it is their desire, their wish that they be recognized. And during my talks with them, I, as a neighbor, as a friend, as a well-wisher, told them what steps they can take that will increase their chances of international acceptability. We had exchanged ideas about that.
International acceptability में इजाफा होगा और उस पर हमारा तबादला ख्याल हुआ.
Neighbor, friend, well-wisher. That's how Qureshi described Pakistan's relationship with the Taliban. And this is precisely the problem. What's the difference between the TLP and the Taliban? There isn't any. I would say the Taliban is worse than the TLP. And what is the Pakistan government doing? They're supporting that very same Taliban. Pakistan must understand that the Taliban is not just a group. It's an ideology, it's a mindset. And these things do not respect boundaries. Islamabad tried to use the Taliban as a geopolitical tool. They basically struck a deal with the devil. And now the devil is inside their home. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.